have great taste, especially with your radio choice. Thank you for spending a little time with Gary and Bristol on Kiss Country 93.7.
Kiss Country 93.7, it's the best of Gary and Bristol.
And a big poll came out that I'm thinking, you know what? This just can't be right. Survey said that if you had to spend an entire week away from your family, your pets, your friends, and your phone, which one would you miss the most? Well, the number one answer, now this was a big national survey, number one answer was your phone. 24% of the vote.
But think about it. If you had your phone, you could call your family.
9% of the people would miss their pets the most. 7% would miss their family. That means over 3 times more people would miss their phone than would miss their family. And only 3% would miss their best friend. What do you say?
My man.
Man, I got to mark another one for family.
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute. Is it a 2-legged man or a 4-legged man?
It's 2-legged.
Oh, have y'all already done the 10 already?
No, we got room for you, girl.
Oh, good.
All right, what is it?
Who are you missing, or what are you missing the most?
My pets.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Do you have a family?
Babies. I rescue. I have 11.
No, do you have a family, like people?
Yes.
They just don't matter to you.
Well, they matter, but I love my babies.
You just don't care about your family. I mean, you know.
I care about my family. I just love my babies. I would miss them more. I would. I'm
not saying that you don't love your family. I mean, you know, if they were starving to death and you saw them on the side of the road, you know, holding up a "will work for food" sign, you'd give them a job. But when it comes to those dogs, you know, God love them. I mean, those are your chosen ones, right?
Well, see, my family has a phone, and my dogs can't call out.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, yes. So if you're at the grocery store and the pantry's empty and you only got money to buy one thing.
Wow.
Oh, it was pet food, yes. I have 11 dogs.
Wow. Kiss Country 93.7, it's the best of Gary and Bristol. 5 words or less. How could you lose your Southerner card?
Stephanie Bliss was the funniest one now that I've seen on Facebook. She said, I use pre-made roux.
Oh, wow. 5 words or less. How would you lose your Southerner card, your redneck card, if you said these 5 words and meant it?
Never eat squirrel and dumplings.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
I just lost my Southerner card.
Canned biscuits are the best.
Oh.
Trump was worse than Biden. Let's go, Brandon, baby.
Let's go, Brandon.
Michael Levesque says 2 words, canned gumbo.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
is there such a thing?
Yes.
Really?
Campbell's has a chicken gumbo.
Canned gumbo. Yes. Oh, my God.
Man, and sweet tea came up a lot. I would like unsweet tea. Yeah, you're going to lose your Southerner card quick.
Yeah.
Susan Shirley Walker says, we don't need guns.
Yeah.
Say what?
Okay, this is how you lose your Southerner card in 5 words or less. You say these 5 words, immediately just fork over your Southerner card.
John McCorkle says, greatest football conference, Big Ten. What?
I don't know. That's hinging on sacrilege there.
Kimberly Carruthers, though, I think she wins the day. She says Chick-fil-A is nasty.
Oh, wow.
What?
Wow. Okay, how would you lose your Southerner card in 5 words or less? What are those 5 words or less?
Hunting should be banned.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. No.
Dude,
no, sir.
It hurts my heart to say that.
You know, the minute that comes out of your mouth, you should get an elbow to the forehead.
I actually got chills when I said it.
Oh, my God.
You'll never say that again, though, will you?
Oh, heck no.
Okay.
Go deer camp cookouts.
Oh.
Us rednecks got to have that, Gary.
I gained 47 pounds in November every year.
Exactly right. I eat better at the deer camp than I do at home.
Don't say that out loud now. Your wife is probably listening.
It's Gary and Bristol on Shreveport Bossier's #1 for new country. Kiss Country 93.
Kiss Country 93.7. It's the best of Gary and Bristol.
And you know what? If you look back over the scope of your life, you've had some bad days, and some days were really, really bad. I'm doubting seriously, though, that your day was as bad as this hiker's day was in Washington State. Lady in her 40s the other day. She's hiking on this mountain, and all of a sudden nature calls. Fortunately, near the top of the mountain where she was, they've got these outhouses there. Well, she goes into the outhouse to begin her business and accidentally drops her phone.
Oh, no.
Down in there. Oh, yeah. But that's not the part that makes it bad. What makes it bad is our little lady just couldn't leave her phone down there. She says, no, I got to get it out of there.
No.
So she reaches down into that dark world that's down there to get her phone, and she falls in head first.
So disgusting.
And is stuck, cannot get out. But she did manage to grab a hold of her phone, and thank God, she evidently had it in like an OtterBox or something because it still worked. She was able to call 911. Can you imagine that phone call?
In my mind.
The 911 operator answers. Hello, 911, can we help? I'm in the outhouse. I am in the toilet.
What if it hadn't been emptied for a while?
Oh, it hadn't. It's at the top of a mountain, Bristol.
Oh, my God. Like, what if her head is, actually...
Oh, it is.
In it. Oh!
She gets a hold of 911. They send the firefighters their way. And I'm sure these guys are laughing their butt off the whole trip there. Then when they get there, they're able to get her out. She is nasty at this time.
Oh, my God.
They help spray her down from a distance, I promise you. They use a fire hose. They give her a white jumpsuit to wear. Strongly encourage her to go to the hospital since she's been exposed to a lot of human waste.
I'm thinking she's feeling the need for some
She says, no.
I
I just want to go home. I don't want to go to the hospital. I just want to go home.
Bless it.
They said she was lucky she wasn't overcome by human gases, toxic gases, while she was in there.
No, because,
Okay, now this is the part that bothers me, okay? You're in there. You're stuck, and you have made the phone call. 911 says, yes, we're sending help. So you've got 20 or 30 minutes before help's going to be there.
No.
What do you do while you're stuck head first in that bottomless hell of a potty hole?
Can you just see her legs just kind of bicycling?
Are you playing Wordle? Do you call your mom? Just checking on y'all. Oh, you're wondering what's up with me. Well, guess what?
Oh, he had corn.
Oh.
Almost as important as your morning coffee. It's Terry and Bristol, only on Kiss Country 93.7.
Kiss Country 93.7, it's the best of Gary and Bristol. Well, you got your Snakes, and you got your Bubbas, and you got your Juniors, and your JRs, and your Bud, like my son, Buddy. Named after my brother, Buddy. Mm-hmm. And apparently, Buddy is like a huge nickname for the name Charles.
Okay.
Did you know that?
No, I did not know that was from Charles.
Names. We all know somebody with a nickname.
What was yours growing up?
Big Mac.
Big Mac, that's right.
I'm going to be grumpy as a grandfather, though. It's my juju and my grumpy.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I am so excited about this. And nicknames is the big discussion this morning because you get a nickname, and usually there's a pretty good story behind how you got that nickname.
I was Aunt Booty.
Booty.
Because I would do the booty dance for my nephews to entertain them. And Bristol started off as a nickname. Got that from a ballet club in Cincinnati. And no, I've never done that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, we're just calling it the ballet to be tactful, if you know what I'm saying.
So what about you? Have you got a nickname, and how'd you get it?
Goober.
Wait a minute, you're a girl and your name is Goober?
Yes, I got that when I was a kid, and I'm 56, and I'm still Goober to my husband and my sister and brother-in-law.
Okay, what got the Goober started?
I really don't know. My sister called me that when I was probably 6 or 7, and it has stuck for 50 years.
Well, I mean, we used to call people goobers all the time. You know, it's kind of like, you nerd, you goober.
Yeah.
But when you're in public, your husband hollers, "Goober, come here."
I see your pain.
Can you remember the old days at the state fair when they used to have that big announcement thing that, you know, would come?
Oh, my gosh, no.
Goober, your little boy is waiting for you at the...
I mean, couldn't they call you Peanut?
I don't know. I don't know where it came from, but I have had some special moments.
I bet you have. Can you imagine, you know, joining the new church and all of a sudden the preacher says...
Welcome, Goober.
Yeah, we'd like to welcome Mr. What's your husband's name?
John.
We'd like to welcome John and Goober to the church.
Yeah, he
y'all
has
please
yelled
pray
out.
for Goober.
Please do. Yeah, he has yelled it out at a wedding and different places, but that's my name.
She said wedding. Can you imagine when she and John got married? We are gathered here today to join John and Goober. Goober, do you take John? John, do you take Goober?
Kiss Country 93.7, it's the best of Gary and Bristol. We started thinking about marriage advice, and we're like, you know, anybody can say this is what you have to do to have an amazing marriage. But what we forget about are those don'ts.
Yeah.
Those don'ts to where once you've stepped in it, it's really hard to recover.
We got a bunch of messages on the Kiss Country app.
Oh, no.
Charlotte, yours is my favorite so far. Don't assume that just because he steps over a laundry basket full of clothes, that he sees the laundry basket full of clothes.
I'm writing that down.
Don't forget, marriage isn't 50-50. It's 100-100. Don't take each... And that one was from Sam. I love that, Sam. And Shayna writes, don't take each other for granted. Great don'ts. And we have heard some incredible pieces of advice this morning for the kids. What's your favorite don't marital advice?
First off, don't do it. It's a trap. Second of all, don't piss off anybody that's got access to your toothbrush.
True.
How about don't be a control freak?
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds like the voice of wisdom there.
It is, trust me.
Well, I got a saying that my grandma gave me some advice, and for 47 years of my marriage, it worked. Don't let your alligator mouth overload your canary butt.
Don't let your alligator mouth overload your canary butt.
Don't stop praying.
Oh, golly. I love that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's the best thing to get you through a marriage.
Amen.
Those moments when you want to kill each other and don't like each other, that's it.
Hold hands and pray together. Dear Lord, please let me not kill him. I really want to. I want to choke him to his knees right now, dear Lord. Please help me to fight this urge to strangle him until his eyes pop out of his head.
Yes.
They've tested positive, but not in a good way.
Careful. These two have proven to be highly contagious. It's Gary and Bristol on Kiss Country 93.7.
Kiss Country 93.7. It's the best of Gary and Bristol. Certain things people will not scrimp on. In fact, most common products that people are not willing to compromise on. Number one, toilet paper.
Amen.
We've got our brand. It's almost like, you know, if somebody brings home another brand of toilet paper, it's like you're a Baptist like me and somebody is sitting in your pew on Sunday morning. Have you lost your mind? I understand y'all are new, but you've got to find another place to sit. Thank you very much. That's my seat.
That's the McCoy pew.
Yeah. Coffee brands, they say people will not, you know, to me, if it's not community, it ain't coffee.
Yeah.
It's just brown stuff. They said chocolate is in there. Shampoo. Do you have a particular brand of shampoo? Mm-hmm. See, and I'm not like that with shampoo.
But I'll switch them up.
I'll buy whatever I can get for $1, you know.
He's the king of swab.
Yeah, yes! That's my favorite brand. Okay, so what about you? Are there certain things you will not scrimp on? Not looking for savings. We don't discuss this. I get one brand, and I get that every time. Cheese.
Yay.
Amen.
You get the cheap kind that don't melt right.
That's right. Or they taste like the package.
Oh, yeah.
Like plastic.
Can you imagine making Rotel with anything but Velveeta? No. I think that's the 11th commandment if I've read my Bible properly.
That's right. We have a cheese drawer at the house, and it's nothing but cheese in it.
We do too.
And you don't skimp on the cheese.
It's Gary and Bristol all morning long.
I know you're scared of that cock-a-doodle-doo.
Kiss Country 93.7.
Kiss Country 93.7. It's the best of Gary and Bristol.
Big piece just came out and people said, you know what? There's certain things in this world I am not going to scrimp on. I'm not looking for savings. I do not deviate from whatever this particular thing is. And you know what? The number one thing, toilet paper.
Yes. Toilet paper for sure. And there's so many others. I told you earlier, I will not buy off-brand macaroni and cheese. It's either going to be Kraft or Velveeta.
Yeah.
Boom. End of story. When it comes to cleaning products, if you get the off-brand Swiffer stuff, doesn't work.
You know what? We played one beer a minute ago. There's a lot of people like that with their alcohol. You know, they only drink one particular kind of beer. They only drink one kind of wine or whiskey. And cigarette smokers. Mm-hmm. Get them to change brands one time. See what happens.
Oh, my gosh. Yes.
I'm telling you, they just soon not smoke. Hey, there's an idea. But toilet paper, the number one thing people say they're not going to scrimp on. Coffee brands also made the top 10. Chocolate, shampoo, ketchup. For me, though, you know, somebody mentioned this on our Kiss Country app. They messaged. Thank you for the message. Batteries.
Yay.
A lot of people are like that. You know, for me, it's, you know, the Duracell, the copper top. I got to go that way every time. Also, Brent Thomas said rods and reels.
Yeah.
Not going to look for savings on that. You know, I use the same brand all the time. Hooks and other fishing tackle. What about, you know, rifle ammunition? If you're a deer hunter, you know what your rifle likes to shoot. And so you always stay with that brand, you know, that weight bullet, whatever the case might be. And, you know, the list gets endless when you really consider there's stuff we're not bargain shopping for.
Right.
What about you? What's that one thing you will not scrimp on?
Corn dogs. It has to be Louisiana State Fair corn dogs or I will not buy them.
Corn dogs. So you won't even go like on Dollar Night to Sonic and get their corn dogs?
No, I don't give a crap how cheap they are. If it ain't Louisiana State Fair corn dogs, I will put it back. If it comes to the house, I will throw it away.
I will not scrimp on a Coke.
I don't want Sam's Choice. I want a Coca-Cola. I want it to say Coke on the side. I don't care if Coke made it and put that Sam's Choice thing. I am not going to scrimp on Coke.
In my mind, it tastes
different. A Crown and Big K do not go together. They just don't.
Sour cream.
Okay, now
Daisy sour cream.
Daisy every time, period.
Yes, nothing else but Daisy sour cream.
Condoms.
Well, that one's kind of self-explanatory. I understand completely. Kiss Country 93.7. It's the best of Gary and Bristol. Okay, research piece came out, and Bristol and I were talking about this. In this research piece, people were asked, they said, okay, if either a naked photo or your financial information was to leak online so that the whole world could see on the internet, which would be worse for you?
Oh.
And most people said a naked photo. That would be the worst thing. Or, excuse me, their financial information.
See, I can get that all fixed. I'll get new cards issued. I'll report them stolen. You know, we'll get that money back. That's a short-term ouch.
Yeah. I think it would be worse for me if my financial information got out there. The more I've thought about what my son said, he goes, look, Dad, you know, 2 weeks later, nobody remembers the naked picture of you.
No.
It's gone.
Someone will save it. That lives forever, Gary McCoy. It lives forever.
Which would be worse for you? Which of these two would be the worst? Either your financial information leaked or a naked photo of you?
Financial.
Having your financial information leaked?
Yep.
So,
I love my credit score. Just saying. I could change my body. I mean, I can't change the one area that you be focused on, but, you know, I can change everything else.
It's a hard decision.
Yes, it is.
Mainly because I don't know which one would get more laughs.
Oh, man.
And it's all about the laugh, isn't it, Jordan?
Oh, it absolutely is. But, I mean, I guess when it comes down to it, I guess I'm going to say the naked picture would be worse because I don't really think anybody's considered with both my dollars I got in my bank account.
Thanks for spending your morning with us. Gary and Bristol on Shreveport Bossier's #1 for New Country. Kiss Country 93.7.
Kiss Country 93.7. It's the best of Gary and Bristol. If we were going to bury a time capsule that was indicative of Shreveport Bossier, what would we have to put in there?
What goes in that time capsule?
A Mudbug jersey.
There you go.
Or an empty beer cup.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to have a casino chip for each one of the river boats for Shreveport Bossier?
No doubt. Yeah, for sure.
Since that's one of the big draws for Shreveport Bossier right now.
Man, you got to have spent shell casing.
How about a skyline photo of the two cities?
What about some of our local beer breweries?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What would you put a full can in there or an empty can?
Both of them in there.
Got to have something from Barksdale in there.
Oh, yeah.
What else
like
goes?
A miniature B-52,
yes,
like a
because
model?
they're still flying 60 years later.
Mm-hmm.
What else goes in our time capsule?
What about a Tubbs King Cake?
Oh, my God.
Yes.
We have to have the Tubbs Extreme King Cake.
But do you realize how much discipline that would take for someone to put a Tubbs King Cake in there without a piece missing?
You might have to just take a bite. It would be un-Louisiana to not take a bite.
What if we stick crawfish and Bud Light in a bag? Please dry it.
And a big old crawfish platter. Or no, you gotta have an empty beer flat in there too.
Yeah.
You got to put a copy of the Inquisitor in your time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
That way they can do research on the rest of it.
Hey, you put an Inquisitor in there, you might not even need anything else. That'll tell everything.
They are to radio what Southern made is to donuts. It's Gary and Bristol on Kiss Country 93.7.